Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Faustine and this is Faustine's Fragments, and in today's video I wanted to share with you how I actually use my media journal, because 2 weeks ago, exactly 2 weeks ago, because it's like today's Tuesday the 19th, I made a video about like introducing this hobonichi weeks that I use as a media journal, and it got so much attention. Like, I definitely did not expect that, and I want to say a quick thank you for all the love that I received. Like reading your comments and seeing your likes, and that was just awesome. And it means a lot to me. Like I wanted to thank you for watching and for being here, for subscribing, and for being interested in what I share. So yeah, it made me want to share more of this journal and how I actually use it. So I thought that I just bring you along while I backfill a few back pages. Maybe it will be chatty, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing how I fill the back pages, so it's kind of more like the longer quotes and review of the media that I watch or read, yeah, we're in for an adventure. So grab yourself a little something to drink or to eat. I personally have my mug. It's a black tea. It's quite late already. It's night, almost like really night, not evening. But yeah, I'm going to be fine. And this is I don't know if you can see it. It says I'll say it in the French way because I don't know how to say it in the English way, but it's voilà c'est une gromite. And I love this little mug so much. It is a lovely companion for the journaling session we'll do today. So yeah, grab yourself something as well, and let's get into it. So as you can see, I have my laptop right here. You might not really see that it's a laptop. It's my laptop because I sometimes write sometimes for example, I read on my Kindle, so all I do for annotating is just, highlighting the quote that I'm interested in and marking the page so that I can come back to it later. Sometimes I do what I do here, which is just marking the page with a little sticky note here, for example. And I thought maybe I was going to want to review this book because this is the latest one I've finished. I finished it on the 12th of August, and it's like I really enjoyed this book, as you can see also by like all the sticky notes, the sticky tabs that I put on the pages, but at the same time it's like a lot. So I don't think I'm gonna do everything, like review and just annotate everything in one go. So I thought maybe I could show you how I do like another part of my back pages, which is for movies and series. Let me put that here. Because I watched exactly the day actually I finished the book Soleil Rouge. I watched the Truman Show for the first time. It's crazy. I'm 22. I turned 22 here on the 4th. I'm 22 and I had never watched the Truman Show, which is, I had heard a lot about it. I knew like the story. I had been spoiled. I don't know if you can be spoiled. Yeah, I knew the story, but I had never watched it. And I watched it with my mom. And in my last video, in my video about my media journal, I had said that the day of my birthday, actually, on my birthday, we watched Le Comte de Monte Cristo, so a movie with my parents, and I had said that during the movie I had my phone with me and I was just writing down some quotes that were important to me. And someone on my video commented something like, because I had said, sorry, I had said that my parents were not that happy at the beginning, like seeing that I had my phone in my hands, because they were like, they thought I was texting someone. They understood quickly that I wasn't, but yeah, I got a comment on my last video saying that that person's children were saying that I'm paraphrasing, I'm sorry to you if you're watching again, but that their children were like kind of mad at them for always being on their, like, working on their journal while they were with them. And I thought about it a lot, and it made me think, like, yeah, I mean, this was the only, like, just that one time that it happened, because before then I had never, like, I had not watched a movie with my parents since I had started this media journal. But it, like, yeah, it made me think a lot about, okay, but when I'm watching a movie with someone, I could be more present, and I could, like, enjoy that time with them more, like, more than, like, it's more important to me than just, even though I like writing down notes and, like, quotes of, like, things that I like, that's much more important to me, like, being present. And yeah, I've thought a lot about it. And so, sorry, that was a long introduction, but all of that to say that while I was while I was watching the Truman Show with my mom, I did not take any notes. I didn't have my phone with me. It was on the bedstand, but, like, I didn't have it with me. I did not write anything down, and I still want to, you know, catch up on some of the quotes that really resonated with me, and some of the scenes I really want to write something about. Like, I really want. Sorry, it's again night, so I might not be as articulated as I should be. Sorry. It's not as if I was really articulated in my daily life, but yeah. But I really want to write about the Truman Show, even though I did not take down any notes. And maybe, I mean, you can still see here, because yeah, today's the 19th, that I had here for last week. I did fill in some, like, that page with part of the book here, the Soleil Rouge, and part the Truman Show, and that was, like, really, really good. But how did I do it? It's just, I looked up for the script, like, really exactly, like, if everything that was said in the movie, I looked it up online, and I was able to just, I browsed through the script, and I actually did not read every word, but I remembered, like, it made me, I think I did that on Sunday, something like that, and I read through that script, and I was like, oh my god, yes, that was the quote I wanted to remember, or that scene really stuck with me, I want to write something about it. So I did, which is why I have my laptop with me, because I don't even know where I put it. I think I put it, oh yeah. Okay, it was on Saturday, because I got put it in my notes app on my laptop. So yeah, Saturday, the 16th, I wrote kind of a lot of things. I just copy pasted some of the conversations, like some of the dialogues, and yeah, I just want to. I've seen someone say that I will look them up and I put their name on the screen. But someone had uses the word like the expression copy paste rather than just writing or journaling or commonplacing, because they're just copy pasting, and I really like that. I will copy paste some of the dialogues and things that I've written on my computer in this, and I will add a few little thoughts and maybe a review. I don't know. It's just, I have not read those since Saturday. It's only been a few days, but I've already forgotten what I wrote in there. So yeah, that's how I do it, and that's how I will do it with you. So let's get into it. This is the second time I said that. Yeah, just let's start. Okay, so let's, I write this way, like kind of diagonally. I hope it's not a problem for you all. Yeah, let's open the back pages. No, okay, that's the back, not the back pages. It is, but it's something in progress. That's my August playlist that I still have not written anything about, but yeah, whatever. Since last time, I have only made like one review about a movie that I have watched 2 weeks ago now. That is Castaway on the Moon. That is a I think, if I remember correctly, a 2008 or 9, a Korean movie. I had never heard about it, and then I asked ChatGPT for recommendations. Yes, I am that kind of person. And it was really surprising, as I said, and I put it for 4 stars, and I did a review about it. So yeah, ChatGPT does have some nice things sometimes. Okay, yeah, no, what am I doing? What I do with things is that, okay, yeah, let me show you. This is going to be a little chaotic, I'm sorry. I have not prepared anything, it's just I'm taking you along. But in the back, sorry, oops, that's, yeah. I have, this one I had last time already. Then there is Soleil Rouge, so like the book that I just finished. Then there's, I watched The Handmaiden for the first time as well. So that's going to be another thing I want to review in the next few weeks or month. I don't know, when I get motivated to do it. And that's the one for the Truman Show. So let me see exactly where I put it. It's kind of, yeah, it's bigger. Somehow it never, somehow never is the same, even though I use a template. It's just what, like, as I'm cutting too much or too little, I don't know. Yeah, okay, let's put it on the page. Let's not think too much about it. So how did I do that the first time? Yes, let's do the exact same thing. Something like this. Yep, seems good enough. Okay, so for a movie, I had written the title, with whom, like with what actors, like who are the main actors and actresses, the day I watched it, and a star rating. So yeah, let's do that. I can't remember. I think Carrie is is written like that. I'd say 2 R's, E-Y. I have to check. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jim. Yeah, I got it right. So yeah. It was the Truman Show. 1998. Can you even believe that? Sorry. So I will also write that down here. Then when I watched it, I said it was on the 12th of August 20. Did I write 2025 or 25? 2025. Boom. And my little star rating. As you can see, my stars are definitely not the cutest. No, they're not the prettiest, but I think they're the cutest. I think they're really, yeah. Yeah, I'm just writing that it's a classic. And because my mom was like so surprised when I told her, we were on a vacation together, and she was so surprised when I told her that I had never watched the show. She like the movie. She was like, you, because she knows I love watching movies. She was like, you have never watched it? I was like, no. I felt kind of, I don't know, I felt embarrassed at that point, because she was like, because my mom does not, my parents do watch a lot of movies. My mom is watching a lot more movies than like the theater recently, but like I watch more movies than her, and she was like, even I have watched it multiple times and you've never watched it once. And I was like, yes. So yeah. Let's start immediately. Most of the time, when it's like a book or a series where I have the episode or the page or the chapter, I write it in the margin. Because I don't have it now, I'll just, I did not write, did not note that it was at 32 minutes and 12 seconds. I don't care about that. So I will just start writing. Let's go. So yeah, I've finished up writing the first quote. If you've never watched the movie, let me explain that just in a few sentences. Truman is a man whose entire life is kind of mediated by a production team. He does not know it, but he lives in a reality TV show. Like, he lives in a city where everyone is an actor or an actress, and he does not know it, and he can't leave. He can't live the city he's living in because of, like, it's all a scheme of the production that put together the TV show. And that specific quote is like right at the beginning of the movie, where the creator of the show, Christoph, defends himself about how Truman's life and Truman's like how we see Truman is actually real, even though everything around it is fake. And I think it's really it's a terrifying movie, to be honest. And yeah, I think like I've talked about it here, that the entire movie made me really uncomfortable and sad. Like the fact that everybody is an actor or an actress, even like his wife and his best friend, like that made me made me think a lot about things. And I think a lot of people are really just scared of being fake, or that their relationships are fake, or that their friendships and everything, like that the people around them are not loving them enough. And like that's obviously based on their own, I'm speaking about myself there as well, so it's just like a lack of self-worth, like self-confidence. But in this case, like this is a nightmare coming true. Like seriously, having everyone in your life being there just because of you, or just because you're the main character of a TV show, and they're not bonding with you. It's just like everything they're saying or everything they're doing has been scripted just to make you think or feel a certain way. And I think that's horrible. Yes. So yeah, I wrote my first entry about that first quote and just the movie in general. I wrote about like a different thing, like my feelings watching the movie, and also I was wondering. I wrote that I'm wondering if, like, because the movie was out, like made, and or at least, yeah, I don't know how to say it, was out, let's say, in 1998, and I'm wondering if the fact that this movie was directed, created, made, like kind of postponed the fact that it actually happens in real life. I don't know if if the idea of the Truman Show is based on a real life thing, and I hope not. But I just wrote something about how terrifying it is to think that people would be interested in watching that, and that I am like, let's put that away, I'm sorry. But yeah, the fact that I'm grateful for the director and their team and his, I think, team to have made a movie like that, because maybe it has actually postponed the creation of such a project on a real life TV, because yeah, maybe it made so many people think about like reality TV shows and publicity and so many different things, like, and that made, I hope that made doing such a TV show completely impossible. I hope so, at least. So let's continue writing. For example, here I was about to write about, like I had written, copy pasted a quote in my notes app, and I actually don't like. So that was Saturday, and I think on Saturday I was like, oh yeah, I could talk about something, and I know I wanted to talk about something. Like it's like a little dialogue, and where Truman says at the end, like the last line is, like his wife says, so why would you want to go there? And he says, because I'd never have, that's why people go places, isn't it? And I thought it was interesting, but it's not important enough that I write here. So I don't want to. Also because I think I'm gonna write a lot. I got like a lot of dialogues, and I don't want to waste time. I think it's just like the quote will not stick with me as much as others. So yeah, that's how I do things. Sometimes I write like I'm sure also like the many sticky tabs that I put here, sticky notes, sticky tabs actually. All the sticky tabs I will only use I don't know, maybe 80%, maybe even less, of all the quotes that I marked down as interesting. So yeah, sometimes I note down things that I'm not gonna review later, and that's completely okay. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so I just finished writing and like my thoughts about this particular quote. I'm kind of waiting for the ink to dry at least a little bit before turning to the next page and continuing. I will stop the recording, I think, because it's taking me a lot more time than I thought. Actually, I had never, timed myself, but obviously an SD card has a maximum of minutes that it can record, and I don't want to be rushed at the end, like to feel rushed. So I will get back to you after writing a few more quotes. Okay, so I finished that page. Here that was like a long ass quote. That's the kind of introduction speech to the Truman Show. Like it's, I guess, something that they repeatedly, because his entire life is broadcasted live 24/7. That's the little speech that they do, I guess, I don't know, maybe every hour, maybe every 5 hours, I don't know, but to introduce the entire TV show. And I really wanted to note that down here because it's really scary. Yes, I am getting sleepy, but I really want to finish that, so let's continue. Okay, so I finished writing all the quotes. My hand feels, numb a little bit somehow. I wrote quite a lot, and I even skipped some of the quotes I had noted down on, I had copy pasted from the script. But yeah, a lot of long quotes and also a lot of thoughts about some of the quotes. I said here I have so many more reflections and thoughts about the movie and capitalism and consumerism. I don't know how to say it, but and also let me see how it's called in English, but there's a book called La Société du Spectacle in French, and it's like the title in English is The Society of the Spectacle, and it's by Guy Debord. It is a French philosopher, Marxist philosopher, and I have never read the book in its entirety, but I've browsed through it and kind of worked on it during my studies, and it reminded me a lot of about the thoughts that I had about this movie. So yeah, makes me want to read The Society of the Spectacle, obviously in French because I can read the original. That's good. But yeah. Now I'm gonna write my little review. I want to do the same as I did here, which is just, like doing a little rectangle. And that was, how did I do it the first time? I really like how I did it the first time, which is not how I did it the other times. I don't know why. For example, there's only one row, and here I put two. I don't know why I did that, but okay. Let me see. This is from my because I lost, it was a long time ago actually, I lost a pencil case that I had in which there was a ruler that I used all the time, like a small ruler, like something so nice, and I lost it. I think in the train. Yes, and it's bad. I feel very bad about it, but because I have not bought a ruler since then, which I don't have a ruler. I haven't had a ruler for a month. That's pretty bad. Even a year maybe? No. Yeah, a month, like several months. I use this, which is the pencil board from my Kokuyo Jibuntetsu, the standard kit. I think that's the name. Comes with this that also closes, the planner, and I use it as a ruler, obviously, because it's pretty nice. So let me do the right rectangle this time. Yeah, basically just let me just put something here, and then let me write the review that I want, and then I'll just I'll write, will draw the rectangle around it. What will I write about? Okay. Okay, I wrote much more than I thought I would. It always, like, for me, it's always like that. Like, I always start by thinking that I'm not gonna write much, and then I kind of get carried away, which is good. It means that I really enjoyed the movie or the book or whatever. Yeah, no, careful. Yes. Boom. Almost finished. And boom. It does kind of bother me that it's so, like, it's not centered, my writing, but it's okay. Life is not as we want sometimes. Yeah, well, that's it. I wrote a lot. I wrote almost 6 full pages. Not really full because there are the margins and everything, but 6 pages about that movie. Yeah, it was really interesting for me to take you along with me. I hope you enjoyed. Now I have in total 1 book, 1 series, and 2 movies, and each of them very, very different. Yeah, 1 book from Murakami, 1 BL, like Thai BL series, 1 Korean movie, and 1 American movie, so good. And I think the next one I really want to do is the one I already talked about. I don't like the plastic feel because God, yes, the one I already talked about, which is this, Les Andines. Yeah. So good. I think I'm gonna write even maybe more than what I wrote here, just because I took so many quotes. All of that as well is in my notes app, because like at that point I had not, I don't know why, but I had not thought about doing what I did with this book, which is marking down some, you know, with the sticky tabs. But at the same time, it did allow me to write a lot of things, like, you know, commentaries, comments about the quotes themselves when I was writing them, so that was interesting. Yeah, let me put that here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was not too chaotic. I do not know how it's gonna look like when I edit it because sometimes I spoke a lot for some of the quotes and sometimes I didn't speak at all. So yeah, this is exactly how I do things and how I fill up those back pages. And I hope this gives you some motivation to do the same, or at least to reflect on the media that you consume, because I think that's one of the best ways to really keep them in mind and to, yeah, have interesting discussions later, even with yourself. Okay, thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!